Hello all, I am Dr. Prabhas Sanjanbal. In today's class, we will discuss about the non-deterministic finite automata or NFA. In the previous classes, we have already discussed about the deterministic finite automata. We have taken many classes on deterministic finite automata. But before to construct NFA or non-deterministic finite automata, first we have to know that why we need NFA. Why NFA came into the picture? For example, construct a DFA that accepts all strings where second input symbol is A from RHS part, from RHS side. Okay, construct a DFA that accepts all strings where second input symbol is A from RHS side. So for this case of DFA, if we will construct the DFA for this language, or for this language, how many states will be required? DFA will require total 2 to the power 2, means 2 to the power 2 means 4 number of states. DFA will require 4 number of states to construct the DFA, means for this language. Suppose similarly, if 10th input symbol is A from RHS part, is A from RHS side, if 10th input symbol is A from RHS side, how many DFA will require how many states? DFA will require how many states? DFA will require 2 to the power 10 equal to 1024 number of states will be required to construct the DFA. Okay, means if second input symbol is A from RHS side, DFA will require 2 to the power 2 means 4 number of states to construct the DFA. If 10th input symbol is A from RHS side, the DFA will require 2 to the power 10 equal to 1024 number of states will be required to construct the DFA. Generally, of course, since it is second input symbol is A, means 4 states. On over 4 number of states, it is very easy to construct the number of the DFA. But it is of course over 1024 number of states. It is generally difficult to construct the DFA because here there are lot of states. There are many number of states, so it is very difficult to construct the DFA. So NFA came into the picture. If we will construct NFA particularly for this language, means 10th input symbol is A from RHS side, the NFA requires n plus 1 means 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 means 11 number of states. NFA requires 10 plus 1 means 11 number of states, but here DFA will require 1024 number of states to construct the DFA. Okay, so NFA came into the picture. Okay, now we'll see what is the definition of NFA. The NFA, see here, from each and every state, on every input symbols, there may be 0, maybe 1, or maybe more than 1 number of transitions exist. Okay, there may be 0, or there may be 1, or there may be more than 1 transitions exist in case of NFA. But in case of DFA, from each and every state on every input symbols, exactly 1 transition should exist. But in case of NFA, there is no restriction. But in case of DFA, there is a restriction. Each and every state, exactly 1 transition should exist on every input symbols. But in case of NFA, there is no restriction. The transitions may be 0, the transitions may be 1, or the transitions may be more than 1. Okay, that is the main difference between the NFA and DFA. Okay, now we'll see the formal definition of NFA. Formal definition of NFA. What is the formal definition of NFA? It is completely similar to the formal definition of DFA. It is completely similar to DFA. Okay, now we can also see the formal definition of NFA generally has 5 tuples. This is Q summation del Q0 F. Okay, here what is the meaning of Q? Q equal to set of finite states. Here summation is the input alphabets. Del is the transition function. Transition function means here del is Q into summation to 2 to the power Q or power of Q. Transition function is Q into summation to 2 to the power Q or power of Q. But in case of DFA, the transition function is different. Q into summation to Q. In case of DFA, the transition function looks like Q into summation to Q. This is also one of the difference between DFA and NFA. In construction of transition, transition function of NFA equal to Q into summation to 2 to the power Q or power of Q. But here in case of DFA, it is Q into summation to Q. This is the one difference. Okay. Then Q0 is the initial state. F is the what? F is the set of final states. Okay, clear? These are the formal definitions of NFA. When we will construct some DF, when we will construct the NFA, based on this formal definition, we will construct NFA. Now we will see the construction of NFA. Okay. Now we will see the next concepts, some notations. Notations means how to represent the NFA. Okay. We can represent NFA in 2 ways, either transition diagram or transition table. We can construct NFA either transition diagram or transition table, right? It is completely similar to DFA. DFA means it is also in case of finite automata. Every finite automata we can represent it 2 ways. This is a transition either diagram or transition table, right? So similarly, NFA we can construct the NFA in 2 ways. One is the transition diagram or one is the transition table. Okay. Now we'll construct the NFA for the question like, okay, for the given question like 10th input symbol. Here this question means 10th input symbol is A from RHS side. In this case, DFA will require 1024 number of states. But now we'll construct the same question using NFA, means using 11 number of states. Here, okay, construct a NFA that accepts all strings. Construct NFA that accepts all strings where 10th input symbol is A from RHS side. Over the input alphabet here A comma B. Over the input alphabet here A comma B. Okay. Now we'll construct. See here, if we'll construct a DFA for this language, if you will construct a DFA, for this language, DFA will require, 2 to the power 10 means equal to 1024 number of states. DFA will require 1024 number of states, means 1024 number of states. Of course, it is very difficult to construct a DFA diagram. But if you construct NFA, NFA will require 10 plus 1 means 11 number of states. 11 number of states. Okay, see here, this is Q0, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, this is Q4, this is Q5, this is Q6, this is Q7, this is Q8, this is Q9, this is Q10. Okay, this is my initial state. So this one is the 10th input symbol. Here what 10th input symbol is A. Suppose B A B A B A B A B A B 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is my 10th input symbol. So 1 to 9th input symbol from RHS side, this is 1, this is 9th input symbol. From 1 to 9th input symbol is any combination of A and B. This is my first input combination. So it is any combination of A and B. This is my second from RHS part. So it is any combination of A or B. This is my third input symbol from RHS part. So it may be any combination of A and B. This is my fourth input symbol from RHS side. So it is any combination of A or B. This is fifth input symbol from RHS part. So it is any combination of A or B. This is sixth input symbol from RHS part. It is any combination of A or B. This is seventh input symbol from RHS part. It is any combination of A or B. This is eighth input symbol. Eighth input symbol from RHS side. It is any combination of A and B. So this is ninth input symbol from RHS part. It is any combination of A or B. But the 10th input symbol must be A. But the 10th input symbol must be A. This is my 10th input symbol. But after that, 11th input symbol may come. After that, 12th input symbol may become. Many number of input symbols may come. So that's why Q0 is also a self loop. That's why Q0 is also a self loop. Okay, this is the overall NFA diagram for this question. Means 10th input symbol is A from RHS side. One thing in NFA, there may be 1 or there may be 0. What is the transition? There may be 0 transition, or there may be 1 transition, or there may be more than 1 transition. There may be 0, there may be 1 transition, or there may be more than 1 transition. For example, here Q0 reads 2 number of edge, means Q0 reads A goes to Q1, Q0 reads A goes to Q1, Q0 reads A, Q0 reads A goes to Q0. Means Q0 reads A, it will either go to Q0 or go to Q1. So there are 2 number of transition. There are 2 possibilities in case of A inputs on Q0 number of state. Okay. So now we'll check this thing. So Q0 will read B. Q0 will read B. Suppose here Q0 will read B. Now I'll use some other color. Okay. Q0 will read B. Q0 will read B, goes to Q0 again. Q0. Then Q0 will read A. Q0 will read A. This is the some confusions are there. Q0 will read A. It will go to either Q0 or go to Q1. But since it is 10th input symbol, Q0 will read A, then goes to Q1. Okay. Since it is 10th input symbol is A, suppose if you will read suppose Q0 will read, you can also analysis in this way. Q0 in the initial analysis here, I'm just try from the starting case. Q0 first read B, then goes to Q0. Q0 again read A, Q0 again read A, then goes to Q0. Then Q0 read B, then Q0 read B, then go to Q0. Then Q0 read A, goes to Q0. Then Q0 read B, then goes to Q0 again. Then Q0 read A, goes to Q0. Then Q0 read B, then goes to Q0. Then Q0 read A, goes to Q0. Then Q0 read B, goes to Q0. Then Q0 read A, goes to Q0. Then Q0 read B, goes to Q0. But Q0 is the non-final state, so it rejects. This is one possibility. This is one possibility, but out of many possibilities, one possibility must be the for the acceptance. But out of many possibilities, one possibility must be the must for the acceptance case. For example, here, this is one possibility. Now we'll check some another possibility here. Q0 initially we read Q0 B read, Q0 will read B, goes to Q0. Then Q0 will read A, goes to Q1. Q1 read B, Q1 read B, goes to Q2. Q2 read A, Q2 read A, goes to Q3. Q3 read B, Q3 read B, goes to Q4. Similarly, in this way, Q9 read last B, then goes to Q10. Then Q9 will read B, goes to Q10. This is the final state. But Q10 is my final state, so this string is accepted. Okay. Now we'll check one more possibilities. Now we'll check one more. Sorry, no need to check the possibility. Now we'll construct one more NFA. Okay. Here, last two symbols are same. Last two symbols are same. Okay. Means construct a DFA, construct a NFA, means construct a NFA that accepts all strings where last two symbols are same over the input alphabet A, B. Over the input alphabet A, B. Now we'll see. Last two symbols are same over the input alphabet either A or B. That means since last two symbols are same, means last two symbols either A or last two symbols either BB. So here this is Q0, this is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3. Okay. So last two symbols must be same. Last two symbols must be same, either A or BB. But this is my initial state. Last two symbols must be same, but the starting symbol may be different, maybe any combination of A or B. So A and B, A or B will come on Q0 state. Q0 state. Suppose, for example, A. Suppose A. How many possibilities are there here? Q0 will read A. Q0 will read A, goes to Q0. Q0 will read A, goes to Q0. Okay. Then Q0 will read the remaining of the alphabet, means A. Q0 will read A. Q0 will read A. There are two possibilities are there. Either Q0 will read A, goes to Q0, or Q0 will read A, goes to Q1. Now we'll check for the first possibilities. The first possibilities. Okay. Q0 read A. Q0 read A, goes to Q0 again. Then Q0 will read the remaining of the alphabet. Q0 will read the remaining this one A. Then Q0 will read A, then goes to Q0. Okay. But Q0 is a non-final state. Non-final state. This is one possible non-final, so the string is rejected. But this is a accepted, but the string is valid, yes or no? This is the one possibility. Now we'll check for some another possibilities. Q0 read triple A. See here, Q0 will read A. Q0 will read A, goes to Q0, goes to Q0. Then Q0, this is will read the remaining of the alphabet. So this is A. Q0 will read A, goes to Q1, goes to Q1. Then Q1 will read the remaining of the alphabet. This is A. Q1 read A, then goes to Q2. But Q2 is my final state. But Q2 is my final state. So the string is accepted. So the string is accepted. So there are some other possibilities may come. So there are some other possibilities may come. But out of all possibilities, this is one possibility, this is the second possibility, there may be third possibility may come, there may be fourth possibility may come. But out of all possibilities, one possibility must come, one possibility must come. This possibility is the valid for, this possibility must be the valid, or this possibility is the accepted possibilities for the valid string. Okay, this is one possibility, but this possibility is means though the string is valid, this possibility rejects the string. This is the one possibility. So this is one possibility, but this possibility, the second possibility, accept the given string, accept the given string. Okay, though the string is valid, but the first possibility rejects the given string. So there are multiple possibilities may come in case of NFA, but in case of DFA, only if the string is valid, only one possibility won't come. But in case of NFA, though the string is valid, there may be multiple number of possibilities will come. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching. In the next class, we will discuss some more examples on means construction of DFA. Okay, thanks to all of you.